else can move me, nobody else will do. And there's not a thing that can thrill me, only you. She make my heart do the rock and roll. She make my lips holler more beautifully. Baby, come to me, yeah. Well, I won't be lonely, 'cause she loves me only truly.
I just don't have much planned. We're sort of on day watch if he goes live, but smoke check in like 30 seconds.
Does anyone give a shit that I'm crying on stream? Seriously.
Scary chicks, thank you, mate. Yeah, let's get 13 months, that's crazy, but it's like, I've got to stream more often apparently, because it feels like every time somebody subscribes, I'm like, didn't you just subscribe a minute ago? Like, slow down. But yeah, thank you very much. I just got to let the dog in. Oh yeah. Yeah, having a smoke check with you guys is got to be more wholesome than whatever I was doing beforehand. But you never know, we might end up with a new friend joining us today. Could happen, you never know, Ash. Fuck, I'm nearly out of range. This sucks. We're gonna have to go get more, and I already gotta pay for heaps. Sucks. He'll be cool with it, I'm sure. It's just, I don't. It's a problem with credit. Or like, you know, I've got my weed dude sorts me out, but it's like he's too good, and it's like I'd rather everything's just free. That'd be heaps better. I should get the headset on short. Yeah, Dave literally is like, I respect Dave more than this. And the thing is, like, because I was so ready, despite, like, I could see some, you know, Ash and a couple of others were like, yeah, this guy's a fucking cunt. And I'm like, yeah, he is, but it's like, it was only an aside that we mentioned that we had his shit on stream the other day, like, because I was proving a greater point of, like, how I'd been, given all of these, supposed alternative conservatives all of this, and it's like compared to the others that we were looking at on stream the other day, I was fully like, you know, fucking my frustration at your stupidity is genuine, but that's the way I talk to my friends anyway. Like, you know, if we're talking to each other and one of us says something fucking stupid, we're probably gonna be like, you fucking idiot, like, you know. But I was fully prepared to be at least, you know, like, of all the people that we watched, in a lot of ways, he was the least harmless and least offensive or whatever in some ways. But then it's just like, what a fucking... Yeah. But we will actually, that's the one thing that we do have today, is I haven't watched, there was a response to the stream the other day. Like, he's made a video response to us watching his shit, and I haven't actually watched it yet because it's playing and I had intended to watch it with you guys on stream or whatever, but it didn't feel like it'd be necessary. Like, you know, if somebody leaves you a text message, a voice message, but then you call each other anyway, you sort of don't have to listen to the message anymore. So I was a bit like, you know, oh well, if we're just going to have a chat anyway. But welcoming Clover. I knew that something sweet must be going on since the music suddenly took a sweet tone. I love Jodie Reynolds. It's either the gloomiest, darkest sounding love shit, or like the weirdest fucking off-kilter romantic sort of sounding shit. Like, genuinely sweet, but like it's from a slightly different parallel universe. It's like aliens looked at the 1950s and went, yeah, let's make one of them. And so it's like almost, yeah, it's just fucking good shit. Sorry, doing that thing again. You'll be hearing the arranging yourself soon now. Yeah, I'm just getting sorted. I went light for grinding up lead and all of that. So. Like, listen to that.
In the colony of Delaware,
as if that's not from a different universe. This is like Joe Meek vibe. This is like, oh yeah.
Beware of the whipping post. A young man rode into this town.
Like, there's nothing strange about any of it except for something about the sound. You know, like,
the sign, but he laughed aloud, for his heart held not a care.
oh shit, I've got a message.
He noticed so much more. It was the mayor's black-eyed daughter stepping out her door.
The something about mushrooms in the
If you don't keep your place.
yeah, you've got the words for it. Again, like, it's not just the recording, it's the playing too, so it's like my brain doesn't quite know, you know. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I've just got a video here about my favourite, my friends, my loafers, just because other than me always trying to pronounce the name for you, you may as well hear a person who knows what you're talking about, doesn't just pick you in the mushrooms and eat them, hope not to poison themselves, or hope to poison themselves correctly.
To be his fate. Yes, he feared the whipping post, but he could not run away. So they tied him to the post that day before his loved one's eyes. But she ran between him and the lash. She tried
it's like
to save his life.
the day they invented desperate rock and roll, where it was like before fucking there was any, like, they invented desperate rock and roll and they decided that every noise in every song needed to be wailing gloomily a little bit. Like, even if it's an actual love song, you're still supposed to feel like you're pining for somebody. Even if it's not a love song, it still has to sound like it's wailing for a lost loved one.
I know now I was wrong. He took his daughter in his arms and freed the stranger's bonds.
And no, desperate rock and roll isn't a thing that exists, but yes, it is a thing that I've been saying for like about 2 decades. Because it's a thing that should exist. It should be a genre. It should be like the fucking first white people stole rock and roll from black people, and then before black people infused rock and roll with fucking reggae to make lovers rock, there was a brief period in the early 50s where there was like what I claim is desperate rock and roll, and it's like you could everybody smoke shit for lasty while we wait and see how what we need to be doing. The universe has been coming for you, mate, or who do we need to get revenge on for you? Who do we need to beat up? Is there someone I can yell at? Oh no. Well, I refuse to do that. Fucking, I think you gave me a cold scabby. I only realised yesterday, that's why I'm up early at a normal hour. Because yesterday I was like, fuck, I just realised I'm sick. So I went to bed at a relatively normal time for some reason. It's like, maybe I should be sick more often. Yeah, sorry, Lasty, fucking. As I always say, if I know that neither of us are much huge therapy talkers, but if you need someone to sit and vibe with at some point, or whatever it is, if you can, if your brain will let you articulate a way that anybody can help you with some company or anything like that, you know that I've always got time for you, mate. And as always, like I always say, anything that I say or share, you're free to share publicly as you like, but anything that you do, you can feel free to rant in confidence, but also know that you can delete your messages if you're screaming into the void just to try and, you know, I'm not going to be sitting there judging people when they're in stress.
Run away, heart. Run away. Run away, heart.
That's one of the fucking words, and that's why I say, you know, it's soft and feels so hollow and empty to offer that kind of shit, because when we are people that don't necessarily respond to some of the talk therapy type shit so well, it's like all you want to say is, yeah, okay, dude, that's great, it would be great if we could fix some of the internal or chemical or fucking wiring or whatever, biological or fucking damage problems or whatever, but I've also got a bunch of material conditions that don't let me fucking pay it mind. I ain't got the time to be fucking healthy and safe, you know?
Don't know what's come over me. Burning lips won't let me be. I'm like a wild horse running on the west.
I'm not going to harp on it, but if they continue, there's a certain generation that's getting to a certain point in their lives where the mathematics from here on in just doesn't work out, and they're going to be making increasingly desperate people with less and less to lose, and there's going to be a lot more danger from what's going to shock all these fucking moronic old fucking boomers and safely couched Gen X, the ones that aren't with us. Like, yeah, but I'm not going to start. And also, hello, Wikipedia. Sorry, I don't
not too smart, but you're the reason, you're the start. I've got a runaway heart.
just make sure I'm not missing people either. Mine after two, I was good to say.
A runaway heart.
Where is it? Oh, mate, you've lost your blanket. I've got to go fix the dog in a moment. So he plays.
So we're just going to glaze this little puppy.
I'll be as strong as a mountain, or weak as a willow.
Switching. Stop being distracted.
Yes, anywhere you want me.
Yeah, it's not like there isn't like lifetime experiential precedent for them to fucking rely on in their own fucking
I'll be as weak as
and that's, it's not like we haven't fucking weathered our own storms either, you know. A lot of us of a certain age were out in the world for the first time. We'd just started to establish some things when, you know, well, for me, I was literally out of the country when our global financial crisis hit, our first one, the one that we got to first have.
to take and mold as you may. Well, I'm what you make me. You've only let it
There's this really curious phenomenon, right, where you expect these fucking exploitative, corrupt motherfuckers who are sitting at the top, you know that they're off having their indulgences and shit, right? So it's so bizarre. As much as I fucking despise, like, you know, I've got no political, I'm not an American that needs to be fucking partisan in some way about your fucking politics and shit. As much as I despise the fucking war criminal fucking crime family of the Bidens, it is insane that despite all of that, Hunter Biden's drug use managed to genuinely humanise him in some ways in the way that he was doing it, which is so fucking glaringly, like, it might not have been obvious then, but the contrast by which, like, fucking the drug use of the Trumps sit there is like, I still think the dude's a piece of shit, I don't like him, but I can respect somebody that's, like, you know, doing it in the fucking alley with the other fucking derricks, you know? But, yeah, it's just grotesque. Like, I was really hoping for some fucking Mask of the Red Death shit during COVID, where it's like, you know, they're all dancing in their fucking ballrooms and shit, and it's like they're fucking putting all these fucking restrictions on everybody else, telling them, you know, what they can do and what they can't, and then they've got their fucking... Meanwhile, the fucking Red Death just dances right on in there and kills all of them fucking cunts, because, like, death is the only equalizer that we've got, okay? Like, we're gonna fucking continue to feed off of farmers and feed off of our existences. They got their actuaries decades and centuries ago to, like, work out, crunch the numbers and fucking... You know, how exactly do we farm these people? I got mine just pretty much sums up the shit country these days. Just right now, capitalism. And they all look shocked, yeah. Everybody was like, yeah.
She comes rocking down the street.
That's it, Ash.
My heart just always skips a beat.
And, like... You can't hope for justice, you know, not, especially not when they've already won. You would love to have the satisfying comeuppance, the exercising of judgment, and all of the exercising of justice, and all of these things. You're never ever going to get satisfaction. Okay, the best you can hope for is that the cunts are dead. It's like you're never going to make them look. And no, and it's too late. And I'm not talking about the fucking idiot, gormless normies, the fucking brain dead, useful idiots. As much as we can fucking, it's the same as when we talk about class agency within those generational fucking dynamics, where it's like, obviously when we talk about generation problems, the likelihood is your mother and father were from a class where they had no agency, no power that makes them responsible for the fucking state of things necessarily directly in the ways that it might sound like you're blaming them. There's class intersectionality within our generational biases, okay? But I'm not talking about, the people that didn't know how to do better or what was coming and all the rest of it. I'm literally saying you're never going to get satisfaction, you're never going to get justice when it comes to those oligarchs at the top. The game was written for them a long time ago, and that's why it's a rotating, that's why the figurehead is always a rotating representative. Right now we get to hate on the most evident, the most apparent, the most obvious, the most public facing, we've got our Elon Musks and our fucking Trumps and all the rest of it, but they were just the unwilling fucking candidates pushed forward to be the current face of the fucking, because as long as there's one for us all to focus on and say, we need to kill Trump, which we do, there's always going to be, that's the buffer zone that hides the actual network of oligarchs globally behind the scenes. Forget about your fucking racist conspiracy theories. You don't need to be bringing fucking ethnicity into any of this. All you need to do is look at the dollar signs, look at the fucking contracts. It's fucking, there's no such thing as an island of alternative economy within the stranglehold of global capitalism.
Oh, Jeannie Mae.
Yeah, maybe if we keep the pressure up hard enough, our great-great-grandchildren could have a somewhat decent life if they burn up in 156-degree fucking summer heat.
Do you dance your life away?
Well, the only reason I do mention it slightly, it sounds like I repeat myself when I do mention the class intersection and the generational problem, but it is what will drive more ignorant people into that, like locally for us in Ethel, it is what will drive more of these ignorant boomers directly into the hands of the Facebook fucking power mongers like fucking Pauline Hanson and that. You're watching it happen. We do have to find ways to reach them with them realising that when we talk about generational issues which do exist, it's not an attack on them personally, because they don't necessarily have... Did they ever get to be a representative or a fucking decision maker for their fucking generation, other than their incremental fucking, democratic input or fucking... Yeah, same Monarch. I think we should, I say we cut the voting age off at 45, but I'm willing for it to be 40. I might have a couple years left, or I might have just lost a few, but I don't care either way, and I'm willing to hear for it to go down further. If there's a lower end, I think there should be a higher end too. I'm only partially joking about it because it's the same, it doesn't have to be as direct and black and white as the way I described it there, but it's a theory with more merit than it sounds when you consider things like the way laws have been changed over time, so that, because there was times when you needed to divest completely if you wanted to have any kind of public office, and it's like, if you're at a point where you're established enough to already be able to manipulate things to your will or maintain a status quo that only suits you, then that makes you, by default, like, you should be disqualified from actually, at that point, not participating in, but meddling in the process that will form the decision making for the future generations. Like, in exactly the same way as, like, if you've got over a certain amount of money, you shouldn't be able to make decisions that affect the economy. You shouldn't be able to be in any form of power outside of, like, and that's me being really polite, saying, I guess you get to have capitalism, I guess you get to keep the businesses, but maybe you could have it so it's not just $1 equals one vote anymore. Maybe you could have it like one person equals one vote or something like that, just for a start, you know.
To go on for the life of this boy makes her heart cry with joy.
Rick Wembley Jeb's vote.
Golden boy, can't you see she'd love me if not for you?
Last smoke check and then we'll find something to do. I guess we can watch this video from this dude just responding to this. That'll be fun for everybody. It's a bit pointless now though because we're already, like, I haven't bothered watching it because I was going to watch it with you on stream, but now we've been arguing about other shit anyway, so it might be a bit out of date.
She'd love me if not for you. All my dreams are growing dim. How can I?
Did you try and time that when you knew that I was just fucking drawing long, Ash? Because that would have hurt my throat. I've already let the rest go stale because I stopped to laugh at it.
With the crowd, golden idol, they're here. Golden idol, disappear. Golden idol,
trying to kill me, I know it. Chat cannot be trusted. All these times that I've been, like, assured you that you're handsome, chat, and told you that you smell lovely, and now Ash just tries to kill me. Why can I not?
watermelon smiling on the vine.
Actually, this is great
Learn the caterpillar
stuff
crawl when it takes no.
because this song sucks. Could be at least it. Nice. Yeah, I don't know.
Hi everyone, my name is Shelby Hartman. I'm Double Blind's co-founder and editor-in-chief, and today we're here to talk
Let's
about
be wholesome
philosophy
first.
sub aruginosa. Philosophy sub aruginosa is one of the most famous magic
Too much
mushrooms in
digital.
Australia, and if you're passionate about
Yeah, it can be a bit like that, to be honest. But you're familiar with this, are you? Actually, you might have seen this. It was just because we were talking about mushrooms the other day, and the universe spies on us. This popped up, so I was like, "All right, fine. We'll put this aside for the start of stream." And if she sucks, then we just get out of here because I've got no idea and no allegiance. This was a full random. And we have got other things to get onto anyway. No, is this no? We'll go here anyway, and I should be able to just find it by clicking on that.
Hey, so
Because I've been called out, it was not. I didn't do well enough. Well, technically, the Lord of Patriarch didn't do well enough because somebody sent this to Dave. So it's now official that I am the Lord of Patriarchy. I've taken Dave's name. Check bonus folder. Oh no shit. You've got a fucking good little fucking thrift store in here. Or is this another one from the... Can I drag it straight into the fucking... That'd be sweet. Can I open... Could you copy and paste it? Save it. Because you need to see it in our chat since I've so I'm just going to drag it on for a minute. I was just experimenting to see if there's easier ways I could. Classy sake. Alright, so yeah, this is the Lord of the Lord of Phlegm. 6th Monarch. This is just a nerd that had a dumb video about punk rock never being left wing at all, and then Jake watched it and Owen had a chat with him, and we watched his shit on stream the other day, and then when I uploaded it to YouTube I tagged him in it, and he has graced us with a response, but we've had a little bit more interaction since then. He won't come and talk to me. He's not scared, okay? It's just that I don't rise to the levels of intellectual, like, you know, this isn't a smart play, like, we're dum-dums, and so he won't talk to us. And it's the reason that he won't talk to us is definitely because of that. And it's not because he doesn't want to explain why, well, you know, because I'm a dum-dum, I don't know, and I can't always tell how people mean things. So when this person, like, he's got a video here called "You are not as moderate as you think you are," and then, like, when this person has commented on here, "Sir, I'm literally a national socialist," and then he responded, "Reasonable." Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me to decide when people are joking or not. But my question is, why is it reasonable? And then in a minute, he goes, "Your response to dark humour is almost as funny as the dark humour itself." So it's like, is it not a fucking... Wait, what did that say? How do I get to the thing? Howie, you're here. Let's have a chat, mate. I don't need to sit here talking alone if you're going to be here, like... Okay, so do you want to have a chat then? Because it's going to be far easier for you to say your piece rather than having typed all that up. Like, I hate this dynamic where every time I ask a question I then have to wait fucking a minute or two, like, bated breath to see what the response is going to be. No, it's just like, you know, because that's what I was about to say, is if it's humour, I'd love for you to explain the joke to me, like, because as we've established, you're vastly superior to me in intellect, And but with that particular set of skills you have, you should be able to communicate it quite clearly to the dump. Like, you know, when you understand things really well, it's not just about being able to regurgitate like polysyllabic words to fucking, you know, impress an audience of dum-dums. It's also about being able to break that down into a fucking actual explanation that idiots like me can understand, you know? So, the second, like, name your fucking platform, we can jump in a call wherever you like, and you can absolutely school me on, like, what's going on here. Because, you know, we tried doing it in text. I can read it out for you if you like. You know, the dude says, I'm a Nazi, you say reasonable. I say reasonable, about time we had an actual chat. You pathetic, snivelling, cowardly, little yellow-bellied, lick-spittle piece of shit. Name the time and date and we'll jump in a call and you can defend your take of being a Nazi is reasonable. So it's an insider joke on the right. Why are right-wingers always so ashamed of being labelled as far right? If it's do you really think that this person... Is this a friend of yours? I have to understand absurdism, do I? Okay. Could you explain that to me? I'm fully willing for you to teach me the esoteric nature of your ways. Like, you know, if it's a matter of not being educated enough, like I said, such a fucking stunning intellect as yours should be able to break it down for all the plebs. So, what's it going to be? I'll just keep reading for now, will I? 'Cause you've got most of your take here. So, your response to dark humour is almost as funny as... Oh shit, that's what we'd actually have to listen to if you were in a fucking call, wouldn't it? Your response to dark humour is almost as funny as the dark humour itself. Last I checked, you admitted to having a short attention span and thought that was an own against me. You are a drama YouTuber, not an intellectual. You don't study theory, you don't use logic, and you obsess over people who you think are easy targets, namely one dude who appears to be the focus of your channel. So please forgive me if I ignore you, as I don't do drama. Hey, what? Edit, I noticed you completely skipped her response. You said it was a too reasonable. No, we're about to watch that, mate, don't worry. I said, my response, I said, absolute fucking coward shit. Because that's what it was, that's what you did there. The funny thing is, you're just fucking burrowing further with it, but you know, maybe this is foreshadowing, but absolute fucking coward shit. If you're an intellectual and I'm so lowbrow, then it should be a walk in the park for you to completely dismantle anything I say and make an utter fool of me. I will bow down to your intellectual prowess when I see it on display, sir. I said, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just a dude. If you're so fucking terrified to interact with another human being, then that's all that needs to be said, but no amount of mealy-mouthed pseudo-intellectual fluff is ever gonna make you look like anything but a terrified Nazi who flees from the slightest pushback. This isn't drama, this is you getting an opportunity to explain your very serious takes like a very serious boy who should be taken very seriously. You. Deleting your comments. Well, I deleted my comments. I didn't even see this. When was I deleting my comments? Fuck. Let me know when you start reading books that involve yourself in theory. Once you do that, I'll consider taking yourself seriously. Oh, I see. Your comments were being held by YouTube after I saw I approved them, so there you go. Don't try to accuse me of hiding stuff. Yeah, see. Again, I'm involved with intellectual affairs. Not drama. You're so fucking busy, so clever, and yet you're sitting here in my chat, fucking slumming us with us fucking peasants, fucking our dirty hands, fucking working the fields, not able to understand these highbrowed matters of fucking serious philosophical intellectual men like yourself. You're a pathetic piece of shit, mate. Where do you want to talk? Let's have a chat. Why are you fucking... Like, it's incredible that you'd sit here and chat and not want to actually, like, you are putting your videos on the internet because you want people to hear your takes on shit, right? You want people to interact with them, do you? Do you want people to listen to your shit and discuss it, explore it? What do you want to do? Do you want to just sit there in your little safe space echo chamber like a fucking pussy and talk to yourself with no fucking feedback whatsoever, and the only people that you're going to fucking interact with are the people that absurdistly come in your fucking comments and say, "Sir, I am literally a National Socialist." It's like, at what point do you not need to do dog whistles anymore if the dog whistles are fucking inverted by absurdist fucking esoteric language? There's a great thing you can do with coat hangers, mate. If you grab it, you're going to need a pair of pliers, right? You pull the coat hanger real fucking big, you put it down over your head, right? Once it's down around your fucking kirk hole, get the pliers and just keep fucking spinning it and spinning it and spinning it. That shit's slowly going to tighten. Just keep going. Eventually, things are going to go a bit white for you, but you just keep powering through it, mate. You're going to have a great time. But that's what I suggest you go do with yourself. You fucking cowardly Nazi piece of shit. So pay for a sub, you fucking brochie. Jesus Christ. I'm actually a really nice person if you talk to me. I'm just fucking amazed that you're sitting there in chat refusing to fucking get in a call and just have a quick fucking... Yeah, there you go. Somebody's fucking actually willing to fucking... Yeah. Thank you, Roblin.
Look, does anyone give a shit that I'm crying on stream? Seriously. I can repress the emotion. Anyone care? Anyone give a fuck?
But you're our broky, Lasty.
Look, does anyone...
Anyway, I'm just using the language of the right. I'm as broke as fucking anybody.
I can repress the emotion.
Yeah, well, when Howie gets his shit together and decides how he wants to fucking chat with us, we'll do that for the time being. Robin has earned a fucking hype break. I have got the bong packed. I'm about to have
I'm crying on stream. Seriously. I can repress the emotion.
I think for this you can have Canadian 60s garage punk and surf music, okay? Does that sound alright? We'll start with what's your problem. Where is it? Come back. Where's it going? So, Howie, what's your problem? Thank you very much for the support, as always, Robin. It's probably a perfect time to tap me on the shoulder and say, let's have a break, because I think I might have just... So yeah. Don't you start me during my smoke check, hype train, whatever's going on. I don't think it's an actual hype train, but it's as good as we get, so I'm fucking having smoke. But yeah, don't keep fucking repeating your bullshit either if you're not gonna fucking get in and school me. If you're gonna sit there and repeat fucking futile bullshit, oh, you don't get it, so fucking tell me, mate. Get in the call, tell me. I think I'd be giggling too much. I wouldn't be able to actually fucking... I appreciate the sentiment though. Sixth Monarch. No, just, dude, I'm willing to, I've said it so many times, I'm fucking stupid. No, I don't have shit. I'm a leftist, we don't get jokes, okay? So explain it to me. Good jokes always need explaining, everybody knows that, so explain the joke to me. Hey, don't you start trying on my fucking chat, cunt. I'll fucking jump down the screen and neck you. Fucking, you're here to talk to me, you fucking idiot. Trying to fucking do...
Yeah, I know something's wrong. You got some kind of problem. Well, that guy's no good. It's a real creep.
Yes, I did, Sixth Monarch. No, I'm not American, I said neck you. But we can translate it to American. In that case, yes, I'm a 1950s greaser, and I said I'm going to lick him. You are the thing that is ridiculous in nature. You are the humour that we are laughing at, Howie. How do you not get that shit? Like, you make a better argument when you're actually snorting mucus than when you're trying to dribble this shit that you think is fucking coherent. So, it's ridiculous to say it by the National Socialists. The vast majority of people only says control the leftist or counter It's just, that's the most craven bullshit. So do you know this person? You're vouching for this random Peter VN5JQ YouTube account. Is this one of your mates, is it? Are you in a little 4chan group together, is it? What are they called? Wait, no, actually I think I'm owning myself there, a Discord group. That's where I'm at, so I'm the Nazi. What the fuck are you racist now, are you? Fucking hell, it's like, I am the worst one out of all of my chat, the most open for fucking, like, I say some dumb shit with a loose mouth that can be taken badly at times. I'm the one that probably, you know, my chat is so fucking well behaved, like, well fucking balanced, fucking knows their shit. Far more articulate and eloquent than me. So it's a safe bet. So, alright, good faith. Alright, good faith then. You interpreted it as a joke. When the first comment on your right-wing or right-leaning video, the first comment on there from somebody you don't know was, "Sir, I am literally a National Socialist." I will give you credit because you're a smart boy. You know better than me. I'll give you credit and will say that you interpreted that as a joke and your response was reasonable. Do you think that that's very good optics on a video about how you should be more extremist than you are? Because even though the title doesn't sound like it's implying that, you are trying to push people further in one direction. You are trying to tell people that there is no moderate stance and that they will find themselves in one or other extremist group, essentially. The language of the comments is... I mean, if you go around presuming what everybody means, and but devoid of context, devoid of tone, when we're... I know what facetious is, I can even spell it, you dumb cunt. The thing is, when you read something devoid of tone, and you don't have the same human interaction, like, I'm fucking autistic, so it's hard for me to read cues, and I don't look at faces and shit, so I've had to really learn to deal with these. We might have already guessed it on a bit, but the thing is, when you're presented with something devoid of any other context, and you can only have the literal words in front of you, what do you have to go by? Libertarian, actually. Oh, so you're a leftist? Like, so you're an anarchist then, is it? Oh shit, that's a big L on the front of that word, isn't it? You're talking about something that only actually exists in the US, aren't you? I forgot that reality exists outside of the US, and, you know, words have meanings, and just because you make a little group effort to create your own realities there, within your little bubble that you exist in, that affects the world. Yeah, actually do. Yeah, right-wing libertarians. But now you've got a little L in there, which doesn't make sense. Because the Libertarian Party with a capital L is a specific movement in the US. Right-wing libertarians don't exist, that's an oxymoron, my friend. You should understand that. Aren't you a big brain? Can you describe the roots of libertarianism to me? You've been reading political history since 2021, you claim. Facetious fascist, facetious fascist, facetious fascist, facetious fascist. I can't do it. I tried. I nearly got there. I can't talk very well anyway, Manchester. I trip over my lips constantly. They don't work for me. It's also because of I'm sort of like, I was brought up with a different accent in some ways, and I had to learn how to pronounce things like TH and shit like that. My accent's just fucked up in general, but my lips suck too, so I can't say things very good. Who said I support Trump? Oh, so you're a rat that jumped off of a sinking ship, is that what you're trying to tell us? Oh, these fucking spineless cunts, like, it's just insane. Like, why are right-wingers so ashamed to call themselves right-wingers? I'm pretty sure I'm not referring to you here, Howie. It's a question for you. You've said that you're right-wing or something like this. So I'm not saying that you personally are hiding it or ashamed, but why do you think that is that they all do this? You know, anytime you go on, I was on a video earlier, somebody was saying, oh, somebody interviewed Tommy Robinson, and then when the video, they said far-right extremist Tommy Robinson. I wanted to ask questions, you dumb cunt. I've said that a dozen times. You're the one that kept saying, oh, you want to debate me, you want to debate me. I don't debate people. I'm not a stupid cunt like you. There's no point in debate. Do you know what debate is? Where you fucking show each other your sources and your arguments, and you prepare things ahead of time, and it's a structured thing with certain It's not a bunch of cockheads sitting on fucking YouTube or Twitch or whatever this is, talking to each other. You're a fucking joke, mate. How do you pretend to take yourself so fucking seriously? You're one of the most ridiculous characters I've come across in fucking years, and I hunt for you cunts. Like, I look for the most weird, dumb unit specimens that I can find, and you're excelling. Like, you're a very special case. Like, it's insane. So, like, I said to you, hey, that's a fucking stupid take that you've got. How about we have a chat about it? And then you threw your hands in the air, flailing like goddamn Kermit the Frog, going, he's a troll, he wants to debate me. It's like, motherfucker, come in here, tell me what you believe in. I don't understand shit, I'm a dumb cunt, you can explain it to me with your big brain. How fucking simple is that? Why is me, the dumb cunt, explaining it to you? It's like you've insisted so many times that you're this this superior intellect, and yet motherfucker, every single video. I haven't gotten around to watching your response yet, but it's like, you're actually an excellent example of this futile, limp-wristed, thin roots on the PP, ineffectual little lispy right-winger with all these big things to say, but it's like, when you actually talk in your videos, you don't fucking say anything. Where is it? Oh no, you're starting to bore me now at this point though, because it's like, you are one of the most fucking ridiculous. Are you gonna jump in a call or what?
Don't know what they want or where it's found.
Watch what video? Let's go to this fucking, did we actually get to it, or? Yeah.
This is a response to, what's his name? Father of Patriarchy, Lord of Patriarchy?
You can call me Daddy.
Lord of Patriarchy. Had to look on my phone for that. Lord of Patriarchy apparently did a live...
It's not a comment war just because you need to have the last fucking word, and you strut around insisting that you're really clever. You did it 6 times in a row, and it's the only thing that you fucking said over and over again, while you demonstrated to everybody witnessing complete evidence to your contrary. And you're continuing to do so now in my chat for my amusement, and like, my chat's got some shit going on, they get a bit fucking stressed at times, and it's like, the world is what it is, the universe around you treats it how it does. We need to get some shit out sometimes, so it's like, it's really cathartic having a fuckwit present saying dumb shit that they can literally just turn around and go, yeah, you're a fucking dumb cunt. And that's what it's almost therapy at this point. We've got a little chud in a cage in our zoo. We can poke it with our sticks. It can squeal at us. Thank you very much for being here. But it's like a comment war. Is there a bunch of people in your comments now, war? Speaking of comments, I still wonder why, getting back to your mate Peter here, why is his comment not showing? Because you responded to him at something, and then we discussed the fact that you said that it was, how long you've been obsessed with me. Well, we've known of your existence for a few weeks. We explained that earlier. Somebody poke Wembley Jet before Poppy gets distracted. We watched the punk rock video on Jake's stream a few weeks ago. Owen had a chat with you, and then, yeah. As far as obsession, it's like, thankfully, when you're not right in front of me, I forget that you exist, and I'm spared the memory of your hideous fucking honking and slurping of your own mucus, Like, who would want to be thinking about you when you're not in front of them? I think even you get that sort of sentiment when you look in the mirror, mate.
Stream on Twitch, and he discussed my video from yesterday. So, since I can't really do the OBS thing where I'm looking at his stream and going through point by point, I'm just kind of working off of memory right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he brings up the fact that I clear my throat a lot in yesterday's video.
I do indeed.
That is true. I have been sick for some time now. And because of my living situation, my house gets very musty and very humid. So I stay sick for longer. And yesterday it was extremely humid. So I had mucus all in my lungs. Now,
have you ever considered just drowning on it?
The COVID claim. He essentially claims that it was more serious than I made it out to be. But the thing is,
yeah, it was.
With COVID,
it was more serious.
In March 2020, when I made my
the very simple thing that I mentioned when you brought up the COVID bullshit was that the common claim is that it was no worse than a bad fucking flu, and yet we can quite clearly point at the numbers of excessive deaths related to fucking COVID that are above and beyond the normal flu numbers. Like, it's pretty straightforward shit. And I think that they said it was 6 or 7 million more than you'd normally see from the worst case scenario bad flu that we usually put up with each season. And therefore, quite literally, it was worse than you said it would be when you said it ain't gonna be bad. Like, if you say, like a lot of these fuckwit right-wingers were, it was just a bad flu, then you're quite literally just plain fucking wrong. It's like, no, but we're not talking about what anybody else predicting. We're talking about you saying, I made a prediction that COVID would not be as bad as it was, and it was as bad as it was. And I was wrong. But I wasn't wrong, because actually, where's the 220 million? You're regurgitating some bullshit the mainstream. Where is the 220 million? Give me your fucking sources, you stupid cunt. When you turn around and say, I'm regurgitating some bullshit from a Twitter post, we're all going to point at you and laugh and say, what a stupid cunt. So where are you plucking the 220 million from? Fuck me dead.
Prediction. All the mainstream agencies, I believe the World Health Organization themselves actually claimed that there would be 220 million deaths by September 2020.
Also, if a scientific organisation comes out and goes, hey, this is the modelling that we've done based on the data that we've got to the best of our ability, right? And according to this modelling, if we do not do this, this is the worst case scenario of what might turn out, and then we manage to fucking, somewhat curb that, is that, like, are you so fucking thick? Who is the mainstream media, you dumb cunt? Well, how many pretty much every sort. Then there must be plenty for you to pluck from. Give me one. If it's so many, then give me one. It must be fucking easy. Google 220 million and give me one. Fuck's sake. This is what I talk about. I don't do debates because I have to put up with stupid cunts like you. It's like, we can have a chat about these things, right? And you can go, oh yeah, colloquially, I was talking about some dumb shit. I said some dumb shit wrong. I was wrong. Not a big deal. But then, instead, you're gonna, well, actually, and technically, and semantics, and what I was actually, and, well, and it's like, no, if we were going to do a debate, we would have discussed beforehand what the premise was, we would have given each other our arguments, we would have given each other our sources for our arguments beforehand so that we can both go through them and actually engage with each other's arguments in a fucking constructive manner, not to actually solve or do anything, but so that we can put across our arguments to the best of our ability, knowing what our counter arguments will already be, so that we can discuss, because it's supposed to be either structured as a performance for fucking point scoring, it's like, or you're just coming to consensus. What's this? It's like, I'm not asking for fucking the word scientific backing. You link one fucking claim that you can find that says there's 220 million number, or you just concede that you were regurgitating a fucking synthesis of vagaries that you'd fucking absorbed from general mass media. Because that's going to be a big point. If you're going to turn around to me and say that, I was just influenced by the mass media and I was just going on vibes from the mass media, that might come back in a minute. You might want to wonder about what you're saying there. Because in conversation, we actually refer back to things, we discuss things, we don't just try and point score on one issue and then move on. So if you're trying to tell me that, I was just a poor little boy influenced by the media, just think about what you're saying for a minute, because it might come back to you in a minute, okay?
Going on 6 years now. It's been over 6 years, and there are only about 8 million deaths worldwide. So I was
more than I even said. I gave you credit for 6, you're telling me 8. Thank you.
correct in saying that it was not that serious. It is not 220
So 6 million dead ain't serious. You're a fucking moron.
million deaths in 6 months.
Yes, yes. Big number is small. A big number is bigger than small number. You're a fucking genius, mate.
Is 8 million deaths in 6 years. That's still that's a bad flu, but that's not the cataclysmic.
That's a bad flu.
People were making it out to be in 2020. Then he discusses how I don't believe in the mainstream media, but I believe Twitter. Well, the thing is, I believe Twitter because they...
What? Did I just successfully predict that precisely 1 minute later you'd be saying, the mainstream media?
Twitter. Well, the thing is, I believe Twitter because they have evidence. Evidence is different than claims. Claims...
Chat's tried to do it before. You might be the one to do it, Howie. If you kill me, I'm gonna fucking haunt you. Smoke check. There's no way we're fucking... I've got nothing left in the bowl, so I'm gonna have to grind some more. I wish I actually had like some skewers to stick up my nose and poke my brain with a little bit, so I can actually get on the level where I can listen to this fucking dipshit and maybe it'll start to make sense. Fucking, maybe that's just grey matter running down his fucking back of his nose that he keeps slurping back up into his cranium so that his brain doesn't fucking escape out of the fucking hole in front of his face. I've listened to some really dumb shit for some really gormless pseudo-intellectuals in the past, and I don't understand how you managed to take the worst of a lot of them and encapsulate it into one fucking maundering fucking chore of a video. This goes for 9 minutes and I already feel like I've been sitting here for fucking half an hour. At least that's my point, my problem, because I can't play videos. I get a bit distracted, You already used ableism on me about my short attention span. You fucking coming at me for my disability. That's humour, by the way, Howie. It was a little bit self-deprecating, so it's not particularly attractive humour. that's something that us misfits need to learn, is like, you know, just taking the piss out of ourselves all the time isn't always the best choice for making funnies, but... I was going to let it play while I go and see it. How have you been here for half an hour? How have you been here for half an hour? Stop it, mate. I already warned you. If you were asking. You were pre-gaming. You're a snack boy. Stay in your place. The main event's yet to go. Yeah, somebody please do keep a bit of an eye out for the record, because we wouldn't want to miss a true lol cow for a aspiring one. Yeah, you can't make jokes if they're just self-reports at this point. Perhaps I didn't need to ask you any questions. You do just want to do it for yourself, don't you? Usually you have to pull a little thread and watch it unravel, but you were just like... Well, leaning into it, you do seem to know all the buzzwords. Oh, fuck. Fucking, I too have studied the signs and sigils. What a lot of people don't also realise, because I don't like a lot of people to realise, is when they talk to me about, like, not being a Nazi and whether they're a Nazi and whether they support Nazis, or whether they create a fucking social environment that's fucking conducive for Nazis to fucking flourish in and thrive in, is that I'm an ex-Nazi, like I was a neo-Nazi. And so, yeah, some of it doesn't get past me, because it's like, I don't care if you're an overt fucking bonehead with fucking tattoos on you, marching along with a goddamn fucking uniform and your arm in the air. I've been there, you know? So it's not about what level of fucking, yeah. I'm old enough to have watched the rise of the fucking techno-digital alt-right. But we better not say too much, because then you'll forget. You might start to wonder if, like, maybe we don't think that you're the clever boy that you are, and, you know. I don't know why you're not just jumping in a call and stuff, because, you know, like, I should be easy to dismantle, you know. You should be ripping me to pieces, my friend. You're not my friend. Yeah, I was just pretending to be on. I'm fucking torturing chat right now. Making you fucking stare at this while I fucking... I could have done at least something for you. Sorry, guys. Do you want to start a show together, Howie? We can co-host a show. It'll be called Me and a Fuckwit. And then I'll punch you in the head a bunch of times and we'll film it. That'll be the show.
Are made by the media.
Do it if you want, Ash, because I don't. He's a fucking spineless little worm anyway.
Of the 2020 election, there was a mountain of evidence that there was fraud. There were the Dominion
if he wants to
systems.
jump in a call at some
the
point,
dead people
like
who
say,
voted.
lines are
There were
always
the
open.
videos of people tampering
if he's
with
going to
ballots.
fucking fuck
There
you
were
guys,
hundreds of these videos.
it's your space.
And then, of course, there were the numbers themselves, saying that just saying that there was no fraud does not make the evidence go.
Sorry, I stopped listening for a minute because I'll rewind in a second so that I can actually listen. Because, if we need to, we'll still do the video just to finish it off anyway. Because there might be, we haven't seen it all. There might be something in there, but we've certainly got our money's worth out of this fucking idiot anyway, so... was their last words, or...?
Claims are made by the media that contradict the evidence. As in the case of the 2020 election, there was a mountain of evidence that there was fraud. There were the Dominion voting systems. There were...
I would, of course, like some examples of any of this, because you did just mention something about claims being claims and evidence being evidence and shit like this, but I'm going to presume that you're going to say some words and then you're going to pronounce yourself correct, do a little dance, tug your little fucking dick, and move on to the next topic.
The dead people who voted. There were the videos of people tampering with ballots. There were hundreds of these videos.
So, once again, hundreds should be easy to find me one in it. On your next video, Howie, you can find one and you can drop that in there and we'll go fine, there's one.
And then, of course, there were the numbers themselves.
What numbers?
Saying that... just saying that there was no fraud does not make the evidence go away. The evidence speaks for itself.
Just saying that there was mountains of evidence doesn't provide me with the evidence. I don't even... I'm not here to fucking belabor this point. It's not... You remember that word you used earlier, Howie? Facetious? I'm sort of being a little bit facetious now in asking for evidence because, once again, I don't really fucking care. The point that we're making is that you're just blowing these claims out of your ass. Even if you gave the bare minimum of referring to something real life that you were talking about, it would give us something to hook this argument on. But once again, it's just you snorting snot in your fucking little caravan or whatever this is, and... Actually, I've got some snot now.
So, the medium where the evidence is shared does not matter.
So... Me saying that you're a Twitter-brained fuckwit is wrong, because sometimes Twitter might have something on there that's correct, or backed up by evidence, or is right, or whatever. Are you going to explain to me later, Howie, how that's, not a very compelling sort of argument to be making, or do I have to go through the fucking process now?
Then he goes on to criticize my belief in Civil War, or my former belief in Civil War. He's correct.
That's a dumb thing to believe. That was fucking, you said something... incredibly stupid then, and that's when I started raising my voice a bit because I was astounded. How this is what I'm getting up for, right? You think that you're some special little smart dude that is uniquely interesting and edgy and offensive and triggering, but it's like I seek out the kind of content that you wish you could make. Why would I do that? I'm not into rage bait. Why would I rage bait myself? I watch a bunch of shit that I don't agree with. The thing that, when I started raising my voice watching your video, Howie, is because I get extremely offended by anti-intellectualism. And dumb cunts like you that profess this profound wisdom, and yet we've all heard you talk, we've all seen, like, you had an opportunity to jump in a call and discuss any of this shit or explain yourself, set me straight, fucking, sit me on my ass and give me what for. You've been in chat. You've had every opportunity there. Like, because I actually make everybody a mod when they come into my chat, dude. Like, and nobody fucks with each other. But I left you. I wanted you to be able to say your piece. And the opportunity that you took, it was like you'd come in here after having a shit and you were holding the toilet paper and you just started smearing it all over the walls, mate. Like, but when it comes down to it, none of you people are offensive or triggering in the ways that you think you are. You can say whatever you fucking want, drop whatever slurs you want, say what you want, have whatever objectionable opinions you want. We'll just think you're a stupid cunt. But what gets really offensive is when you're just dumb. That's when that's when you hear the fucking pitch raise in my voice and I start almost screaming, going, what the fuck? How can you expect me to sit here and swallow this bullshit? Like, you're barely capable of putting together a fucking coherent sentence because you're too busy trying to structure everything with conglomerate, like component clumps from a fucking buzzword fucking dialogue tree that you can try and shoehorn you're projecting what you want to see in society. You read, apparently, you've got a pile of books of all these different sources, some of them not all, right-leaning, but every time you're reading them, allegedly, and trying to interpret them in ways that, like, if not bolster, at least align with your pre-existing biases, it's really fucking obvious to anybody with half of a functioning brain, at least, what you're instinctively and subconsciously trying to do. Like, the fact that you're so oblivious to yourself and you don't realise it that's chef's kiss, that's the cherry on top for us that makes it such a entertaining little lolcow situation where, you are a future Dave. I hope that how long have you had this channel? Like, because it's not an old channel, is it? It's 2013, so you're Dave. Like, I hope that you continue forever. Well, I hope that in 10 years you're still doing this, like, because it's a very special thing, like, the persistence, the stick-to-itiveness, like.
So this is a response.
Where were we?
Time. You were
Civil War, weren't we? Something about Civil War.
my belief in Civil War, or my former belief in Civil War. He is correct.
Thank you. That. I know I'm correct. I'm always correct. You're just going to have to come to get used to that, Howie.
I was mistaken about this. I thought there would be more unity after the 2020 election. I did not realize just how divided the right was. I did not realize that there was never going to be any unity on the right. And also at the time, I had not read a lot of the books that I have read now. I didn't start my reading journey until 2021, actually, if you recall correctly.
Why do you always talk about starting reading in 20... You mentioned this in another video sometime. I don't know which one it was, but you... Did you not know about books before then or something? Like, what's the deal? It's just really curious, because I don't know if you're doing it because it's like you're I don't know if it's unintentional. I'm not taking a piss here, sorry. I don't know if it's unintentional phrasing saying that you started buying a lot of books at that time for whatever reason. Which just, that's implies a stack of books somewhere, it doesn't mean that you're an intellectual, does it? Like, I don't know.
If you've watched my channel for some time, you recall correctly that
No.
I began.
I mean, sometime, but
large
a few, a month or two. When did we watch the Jake video?
Quantities of books in 2021, and I began reading them en masse in 2021.
Okay.
And I've been doing that ever since.
So you'd read before, hadn't you? I don't get what the point is here. Like, because then you've mentioned it in other videos, and I didn't understand. I've watched about 5 videos. I don't know, and I didn't. I don't even know. It might have been of things I've gotten wrong. One that he says. Yeah, so I don't. Schmeichmap. I'm fairly certain that's in one of the stacks of books somewhere. Not because he's a Nazi, but just, you know, you've got to at least read it to understand. But because he's a scholar, you see.
So a lot of the books that I have influenced me, I didn't even read in 2020. I haven't even come into contact with by 2020.
What's this? Oh, because you made these predictions in 2020. I get it. Yeah. And then in 2021, you read your first book ever. Apparently, is what I'm led to believe.
Now he also challenged me to name 5 books that counter the claim of
leftists do not get comedy. Name. I can hear it in my head. I probably yelled name 5 books at some point because he doesn't get it. Listen, to understand that, Howie, you're going to have to understand what absurdism is, and I just don't think you're ready for such highbrow concepts yet. When you're ready to meet me on my level of intellect, then maybe we can have a chat, okay?
Of civilizational collapse. Also, he kind of uses anecdote to disprove civilizational collapse, which is fallacious.
Yeah. I've got one for you, chat. Civilization is still here. That's my anecdote.
Civilizational collapse, of course, is a theory on the right. It is a very common theory on the right.
Argument popular, what is appeal to fucking.
People widely believe it on the right.
People widely believe lots of absolute incorrect bullshit on the right. That's kind of their thing, you stupid fuck. Jesus Christ.
Very disingenuous. People are
are you pretending not to understand things? Or, to say that I'm an imbecile is... Right, this might be actually a good screenshot. To say that I'm an imbecile. Did I hurt your feelings, Howie? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings with the way I express the things. I will admit I can sometimes be a little bit crass. I've got a blunt way of putting things at times, and I did not mean to upset you like this. If I called you an imbecile, which I almost certainly would have, well, the thing is, I want to say that I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not, and you are a fucking idiot. Like, you're one of the most gormless, mouth-breathing morons that I've come across in fucking a good year or so, at least, on YouTube. But it's not just how stupid you are, it's the fact that it's coupled with that fucking completely unearned sense of self-importance and superiority, which, that's why you've got that special, it's just... I want to kiss you now. I don't want to hurt you anymore, Howie. I want to kiss you, okay? Can we be friends? Yeah, I'm offended at myself calling him stupid. As a stupid person, I don't claim him. He's a notch below. But Howie, you're our notch below now. You belong to us. We've adopted you. We're gonna nurture you and protect you, and keep you warm. Sometimes we might be a little bit rude, but it's all in love. We love you. We love you, Howie. You fucking Nazi.
For believing it is very.
He is just so fucking stupid, though. I don't get it. Like, and that's what really does. I think I probably said this the first time. Is that well? That's what gets to me. It's not just being stupid. It's being so smugly, confidently, incorrectly stupid about everything. Like, yeah. Alright, we've got to get through this, though. Dave isn't live or anything yet, is he? We're not missing out.
Very common theory on the right. People widely believe it on the right. So to say that I'm an imbecile for believing it is very disingenuous.
I am very disingenuous when I call you stupid.
A lot of people are convinced of it.
Whatever the fuck that means.
And there is some evidence of it. But the thing that I noticed is that the evidence of civilizational collapse is, by reading my books, the evidence of civilizational collapse has existed pretty much forever.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it?
So some books that...
funny, someone's always trying to convince everybody that the sky is falling, isn't it?
Since 2021, that have convinced me that civilizational collapse is not happening.
Also, the framing of civilizational collapse is inherently a fascist Nazi fucking dog whistle. It's like, I don't know how you don't realise that you're not going to get away with telling me that you're not a Nazi when I was a Nazi and I used to talk about civilizational collapse because it meant white men not having control of things or fucking being the status quo anymore. It's like, you're not going to get it past me, boy. I don't know. You're going to... A little bit earlier in the morning, you're going to have to get up, is all.
I listened to an audiobook of Oswald Spengler's the Decline of the West.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, we're not allowed to talk about things. That's right, we're dum-dums. Carry on. I forgot. He's listing things. I told you, he's Dave. We've got him doing lists. So, yeah. I forgot that we're just in the middle of a list.
So I read Ideas Have Consequences by Richard Weaver.
I don't know.
I listened to an audiobook of Revolt Against the Modern World by Julius Evola. I listened to a couple of audiobooks.
Jesus Christ, son! You expect me to take you in any way seriously? Holy shit! Dude. Do I need to fill you guys in? Do you already know? Or do I need to explain this one for you, chat? Or is that enough for you? Because, yes, you can read these things. Alright, let me, I'm a dum-dum, so I'm gonna just... I don't know anything, chat. I don't know who this person that he just mentioned was, okay? So keep in mind, I don't know anything. I'm a dum-dum. I'm going to hit Wikipedia. Oh, should I do ChatGPT instead? Or I'm going to hit Wikipedia, hang on. Alright. Julius Evola, fucking 19th May 1898 to 11th June 1934, was an Italian far-right philosopher and writer. Evola regarded his values as traditionalist, aristocratic, martial, and imperialist. An esoteric thinker in fascist Italy, he also had ties to Nazi Germany. In the post-war era, he was an ideological mentor of the Italian neo-fascist and militant right. Literally, it's not just a matter of, like, I'm reading this for research. It's like, I'm reading the books that fucking, like, you know, you've got your foot soldiers that are dumb cunts that get taught the basic shit by the cunts that think they're smart because they're the, you know, the old man in the woods fucking Nazi. They're the ones that read Evola and go, whoa, this is some heavy philosophy and shit. They're the ones that think that they can intellectualize their bigotry and all that by reading books by stuffy old men. If somebody tells you they're reading Evola, it's a huge red flag that it's like, yes, you can read these things and it's not, you're a Nazi. But if somebody's reading this, you have to question them. And he's already told us enough that I cannot trust the context or whatever with which he was trying to read it. For me, that's no different to a Christian reading a Bible, okay? Like...
From Thomas Carlyle.
Hey, Howie, you are fucking revolting, okay? Like, I really hope that some heinous misfortune occurs to you that you need to suffer through for some time very soon, okay?
And I read Chris Hedges.
I'm very close to rescinding my offer to actually talk to you. However, it stays in place just because I would like to fucking call you a cunt to your fucking face.
Empire of Illusion. I also read The Closing of the American Mind by Alan Bloom. All these books are making very similar complaints, but they are from very different time periods. Carlyle was back in the 1800s. He died in 1881, so his
oh shit, I stopped listening to him. He's just listing shit. We don't need to listen to lists. He didn't understand a joke that I made, and so he started listing books. What a fucking easy little puppy to lead around in circles on a leash. Like, if I make any jokes in this video, are you going to respond to them? Well, I'm the fucking autistic one here, isn't it? Are you going to take all of my jokes completely literally and then in your next video response, like, no, he's not a puppy, he doesn't deserve that? Alan Bloom. Oh, yeah, sorry, I stopped listening a little bit, so that might have been a booking that I don't know Alan Bloom. But not off the top of my head or anything. What's this? Oh, The Closing of the American Mind. I haven't read that, but I've seen it around a lot and referred to a lot. It must be one of those ones that a lot of people picked up a few years back amongst that same crowd, but it tracks. But yeah, I haven't actually read. I haven't read Closing of the American Mind, but I've seen it referred to a lot. I've read excerpts from it here and there. If like, I might be getting this wrong, but if I recall correctly, it was one of those ones where I was actually amazed with how it felt like actual, like, you know, because I was alive during the 80s and 90s, so there was a lot of that self-help book type shit, that real pulp publishing type shit thing, and they publish fucking anything. And so when I was reading excerpts from it at times, which I can't remember any of the context of, I just remember thinking, oh, this is like fucking like, this is a few steps removed. It's like The Secret for white nationalists. The way it feels, the way it's written. Not for white nationalists, but for The Secret. You know, the way it's got that cloying sort of writing where everything's... Like, it's not as deep as you'd expect from some book that's supposed to be some deep thinking thing. It feels like one of those surface level fucking horoscopes and fucking fortune cookies type statements. But yeah, I've only read excerpts when reading things referring to it and shit. So that's the only reason I recognise the book name before his.
And
I mean, I don't read.
The common theme is that, you know, these things have been happening for hundreds of years.
Yeah, well, civilization collapse.
They aren't new. They aren't necessarily getting worse. I mean, it seems pretty bad right now, but it was this way back in the 70s. It was this way back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. Well, it was almost this bad in the 90s.
You're still got a special case to me. Oh, holy fuck. Do you realize, once again, how lacking in self-awareness do you actually have to be to finish, sorry, but to break it down, because I'm not really listening, but you don't have to listen that hard. He's saying, holy shit, I came to this epiphany where I realised maybe the world isn't ending because everybody's been saying the world's ending for as long as the world's been around. But, and like, you know, and it's clear to me because it's like, you know, things were the same, like, 1,000 years ago, and 100 years ago, and 50 years ago, and 20 years ago. Well, maybe, but maybe it's worse now. It's like, dude, are you for real? Like, are you fucking for real, Howie? You're really going to turn around after all of that, after outlining the reasons you came to this big, profound awakening, this epiphany that you had, that maybe the world isn't ending just because people have already said the world is ending, and then you go, oh, but shit has gotten worse. Oh, you're fucking... how do you even... Like, is the snot thing, is it because you actually do have to think about your breathing? Like, you are... I'm sorry I keep calling you a mouth breather if it is a medical fucking condition that you've got at this point, like, because, you know, far be it from me to be actually ableist.
It has been this way before. Things have
Milk
been...
drinker.
The same. Relatively the same for hundreds of years. I haven't read a whole lot of books from... the Enlightenment era of England.
I don't care.
I imagine that there would be
problems. Oh, mate, we were joking about the books. We don't need lists.
So yeah, those are some books that I've read. But you got to remember that I didn't start my reading journey until 2021.
So you really didn't read
some of these predictions that I made were in 2020.
I don't get it. I don't understand what you're saying. You didn't read a book before 2021. It can't be. What's a reading journey, chap?
When I was going through a tough time and I'm
not sorry to hear. I had just
gotten over a bout of homelessness.
I've got no sympathy for you.
I was having emotional issues. I had a bad breakup. And on top of that, there were...
I'm very happy for your ex-partner. I hope that they're doing well. They dodged a bullet. I hope that it wasn't too traumatic for them, and I wish them all the best. I'm glad that they got the fuck away from you, and I'm pretty sure they never think about you, but if they do, they're probably full of fucking relief.
All these political influences, and different theories that were in...
So you were a vulnerable person... in a vulnerable state with a lot of confusion and change, you'd gone through it. Like, do you even realise what you're fucking saying here? All these different theories were influencing me. I'd just gotten over homelessness. I was in an emotional state. On top of that, there are all these political influences. Like, do I even have to say anything when you're going to make all of my fucking arguments for me, Howie? Like, this is what I'm telling you, and you're trying to argue against it by telling me the exact same thing back. You're Twitter brain. You're a fucking moron. You have to stop listening to right-wing bullshit. And if you're going to read, quote-unquote, literature... then read it for the correct reasons and not because you saw it in an alt-right book group, you fucking idiot. God fuck me dead, you are so goddamn stupid.
And on top of that, there were all these political influences and different theories that were influencing me.
I'm not angry, Sierra. We're having the time of our life. It's all a performance. See, I actually can turn on anger, unlike Dave. I'm not really angry. I just get bemused and frustrated over like people that are actually like. We're all allowed to be little dum-dums. I do it all the time. It's my thing. I'm a dum-dum. But you know, if you're gonna sit there and go, nah, mate, I'm pretty fucking clever, and then be like infuriatingly dumb, I'm gonna squeak at you. But yeah, welcome in, smoke check. Howie's in chat probably still for error, but he might be banned still because he's in chat but he wouldn't talk to me. Yeah. No, I don't bother unbanning. Unless, yeah.
Look, does anyone give a shit
Yeah,
that I'm crying on stream? Seriously,
I got so fucking...
I can repress the emotion.
I'm gonna wait for him to finish and then...
Anyone care?
Anyone give a shit?
Anyone give a fuck?
Salute. I'm saluting. Thank you very much, Chronic. I got sidetracked there because when I looked over at the other screen and it had the Dave, and he was like, Howie was pushing through the Dave because it's half faded Dave, and it was just like, it is a bit of a pause face, Howie. I don't think you've got anything that wouldn't be a pause face there, have you, mate? It's crazy how you don't actually have any expressions at all, though. Like, have you ever... Like, does your face do... Because mine doesn't often. I don't do expressions on my face, and it makes it hard to communicate with people sometimes. But I solve that by just not looking at them ever.
That I now believe are wrong because I've done the reading to say that they are wrong. So
I was going to be editing, by the way, but I thought, fuck, Dave's going to go live. We can do Dave Watch, and Howie wants to talk to me, but Howie didn't want to talk to me.
But yeah, I didn't do that reading until 2021.
Yeah, I don't care if you never read a book before. You're still a fucking idiot.
Hopefully, the Lord of Patriarchy.
I'm going to come clean. That's not my real name. Okay, Howie, I've been lying all along. You can still call me Daddy, like I said earlier, but I've got to come clean. Lord of Patriarchy is not, in fact, my real name. I have bamboozled you. You were so fucking clever, you were so smart, and you really thought that my real name was Lord, which is amazing. Just for the Howies in the back, that is also another quite poor attempt at humour. I was being facetious again, Howie.
A reasonable dude, and will understand.
I am far from a reasonable dude, mate. I'm an absolute cunt, to be honest, but hey, you got to bring it out of me, though. Like, you know, I'm pretty good mostly, I think, hopefully. I try. Fuck. I don't. But yeah, no, I'm not really that reasonable when... I've got limited patience for fuckwits is the thing, so it's mostly your fault at this point.
Where I'm coming from. Thank you for watching.
Peace. That's what, peace. Yeah, peace. Whatever. That was fucking terrible, Howie. Why would you do that? I don't know if I've got anything else for you right now. We're going to have to find something. We'll have a quick... we've got an ad break we can't skip anyway. Oh, I haven't seen it on that one. I saw it on one of the other Dave Pogs the other day, Chronic, and it looked awesome. But I love that. Is it in the? Holy shit! There's more. I've got to find the correct photo because there's other fucking 7s in the folder. Dig this, chat. Oh. Alright. You stay there for a minute, Kat. And I will find us a tune. We will have a brief... Actually, I think I need to grind up more. No, I've got more there. We're going to have a brief smoke check. What tunes do we want? We'll go back to the...
Push me! You push us!
Alright. Oh, hang on. I see this. Wait. Is Audrey done? No. No. Okay, yep, sweet. Let's see, I think we could fit in a little bit more trash and then I better go get some editing done. Since Dave has disappointed us all. Have I got anything set aside? Alright, maybe we'll do a quick... I don't know. Oh no, I'm not watching that. Alright mate, we'll just watch this for fun then, I guess. I guess this one, I don't know. Wait, 18 minutes, yeah that's shorter at least. I haven't watched this. I thought it would be better for something for I would get more enjoyment possibly out of this, watching Jake watch one of these. It just got recommended to me yesterday, well the day before, or maybe a week ago, I don't know. I've got no idea of the concept of time. But yeah, this it's just dumb shit, but it's like, I think we're just going to watch it for fun. It's not like I'm going to be sitting there going, ooh, just that Europe. But this is from a place the channel's called, like, I don't know how to say this shit. It's something face readings, and dude's like, I'm a professional facial analyst who does like physiognomy and stuff, and it's like, and morphopsychology and a bunch of other personality analysis systems and shit. And it's like, no, you're not. You're not reading people's faces. But he's like, I have analysed. Yeah, we'll watch a little bit of this one. And I was going to do the Sydney Sweeney one, but I don't know anything about her. I don't care. It's just, this feels a bit dark, this one, and it might be a little bit, like, not nice, because it's been a long time. I'm sure everybody's over it. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit fucked up, I think, still. It's fucked up in the first place by virtue of what it is, but it feels a bit dirty. I know that it's like a tragedy that's been memed on a million times and all the rest of it, but it's like, if you're trying, I don't give a fuck, but if he wants to have some legitimacy to his shit, it might not be great. He's just going for scandal and clickbait and all of that. But it's like, well, yeah, I don't have a problem then. Fine. Shit, what have I done? What the fuck is this? Why have they given me more options for dumb shit? How do I close it? What the fuck? Split view? I've ruined everything. Can't make it go away. Alright, fine, I'll have another. I've seen some of these recommended to me recently and haven't clicked. That's why I'm playing it.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter.
It's actually so much better. But it might just be cathartic for me because I was exposed to the amount of beatings that was nearly abuse when I was a child.
Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since.
Alright, I'm gonna walk across the room to get a new poker chat, so back in a moment.
Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
The Boondog is crashed out so hard on the bed, and he's like doing that thing where he's got his little paw hooked over his nose, and he's just like sleeping so hard his face is all slumped. You know? It's pretty cute. Do you reckon it'll work? Do you reckon it will work over the I swear the words that I was saying make sense, but you're not expected to understand. Will it work over top? No, wait, that's the same. That's the same link. Did I not copy the link properly or what? It's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. This was in my recommend. So I do, yeah. Sorry, I thought it would be a shorter video and it might work over top of the music. But this I watch a bunch of trash. I don't even watch trash. I do watch a bit of trash, but I let trash play so often in the background and shit like that. So, and I do it intentionally too, so that because I've got a fucked up algorithm. It's awesome. So yeah, this was actually in my recommendations, but I haven't watched it. These fucking copyright strike me or whatever if we let it play.
Yes, I am a detective.
Okay, grabs a receipt. Why is she grabbing a bag? Something weird's going on.
On October 6th, 2025, at a Walmart in Show Low, Arizona, loss prevention reported that a woman in uniform was acting suspiciously, placing items inside the tote and attempting to leave without paying. When officers arrived, they immediately recognized her as Sergeant Melissa.
Anytime you see a pig, you should ring the police on them and say, I see somebody acting suspiciously.
A very different story.
So, what's going on right now?
Hey, Butler.
Melissa, how you
They've got a gun.
She got totes. I saw her in totes grabbing them, and since it's such a big issue with them, I started following her. Every single item she got, she opened the tote, put it in, and closed it every single time. And then when she got to the front end, the only thing she purchased was the tote. And then she tried, before she even bought the tote, she went to the GM exit, was stopped there by the doorhouse, went back, went to customer service, then went back, purchased the tote, and then went through grocery. So
the perfect crime.
Let's see. Let me chat with you and stuff. Were you just getting off work and stuff? Okay.
So I'm getting stuff for PD for the. I lost my keys.
Oh.
So I was gonna ask the lady at the front if she could give me a card while I go out to the parking lot to get my keys.
Get your keys and stuff. Okay.
So I'm flustered because I got a phone call too.
Okay. Yeah, we'll chat with you about it and we'll try to figure out.
To be fair, I get flustered if people try to call me on the phone.
I'm not putting you in handcuffs, but we're gonna take you to a car, put you in the back. I'm gonna take your bag and just make sure you have nothing on you. Okay? Fair enough. And then we'll chat down at the PD and stuff. Okay. We're gonna walk around here real quick. So she's got her patrol car here. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have you sit back here, and then I'm.
So is it like her own department? No.
Yes, so that's why I was like, let's double check.
Oh man.
She was trying to claim
you
that
were
she was
fast
going to go
asleep.
intercept
I
somebody at the
saw
front to watch her car so she can go back out.
You woke up just so you could yell.
Exactly. So did we find the keys? That's another thing too. We'll search the bag and see if she has her keys or not. But as we pulled in, we see her patrol car.
Next time you think
she just got a 14. I'm gonna read your Miranda rights. You had a right to have one appoint to you prior to question. Do you understand these rights? Okay, so what happened here? And just be straight with me. I mean, we all make mistakes.
I'm looking for my keys. So what ended up happening was I went over. I'm supposed to get 2 totes, so I ended up grabbing 1 tote and I put some stuff in there. And then I got a phone call. Somebody was letting me know we had a family member passed away this morning. So I was just getting ready to leave, but I thought I could go to the front and ask for my keys. There's a lady that's usually right here.
He's still
about letting me park your cart and then go.
I'll swing this bong and I'll go.
I got one of the totes because I need to get candy for the department, and then I was going to put the other stuff in that tote it's my personal stuff that I'm going to buy for today. So I couldn't fit the other tote in there because there's 2 lids. There's only 1 tote, right? I paid for the tote.
I can go. Did you see the video at all yet?
No. Tote.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch. So the tote you have. How come you were putting it aside and then putting a lid on it?
Because I'm going to fit another tote in there with candy, if that makes any sense. It just fits side by side.
I just want to see the video, because she's telling us something, and I want to make sure that what she's trying to tell us doesn't match up.
I'm watching her on the video.
Yeah.
She comes through that check, those self-checks that are closed, she went through there, she had her phone out.
Okay.
And she cuts around the corner, goes over to Clint at door 2. Clint talks to her, she turns around, she goes to customer service. She waits in line in customer service for a minute or 2. She rolls up, says a couple of words to generally the team lead, comes out, heads back to door 2, talks to Clint again, circles back around, and then she cuts through, up through the self-check, turns around, gets in line, and self-check the box. Okay. She's at self-check 5. She scans the tote. Just the tote. Doesn't open
I think
anything,
he's just waking up and
just the tote.
getting annoyed that
Heads out, goes right past the door host on 1.
so many glazes.
She's passed everything. She's passed the scanner.
Yeah.
And that's when we stop her.
Okay.
And say, hey, what are you doing?
So, because she's claiming that she was trying to find someone to watch her cart because she didn't know where. But that doesn't explain why she would then try to push out the merchandise.
So you said you came here and
So
you're
we're
buying
just
it for the
going to-
department?
Yes.
What were you
glaze
buying
this
for the
little
department?
puppy. Candy.
For what?
It's a trunk or treats.
Your department paper?
Yes, they gave me $500.
And you're telling me just make sure it's clear because you had a family member die.
Yes.
You lost your keys, got flustered.
Yeah,
it was
the dog.
unintentional.
He
it was a
woke
mistake,
up.
Nothing was
So-
intentional.
Yes, I am a detective.
Oftentimes when you hear him yelling at me, it's late at night or like, it's dark and that. So he'll be yelling like, "Why are you up all night with the light on? You're a cunt." But at the moment he's been sleeping for the last few hours and he's been quite happy, but he's just woken up and he's like, "Hey, it's daytime, but it's cold and horrible out there and I can't go out and sit in the sun. This is bullshit." Like, sometimes he's going, "Why are the lights? This is bullshit." But now he's, "I want to go in the sun. We should do things. It's daytime." It's like, it's fucking cold and it's going to be wet again. Probably.
No, this is not
Okay,
my
and so that's your bag, your personal bag?
Yes.
So do you have any problem if I look there, make sure no keys or nothing in there?
Yes,
Okay,
that's fine.
and you have no keys on you?
No.
And so that way I'm going to sort it out because obviously if it's truly a mistake, the last thing I want you to do is in our
No,
car.
me too.
Okay, so just give me a minute, let me try to figure this out, and that's why I want to respect you and put you here so you're not in front of everybody out there.
No, I'm feeling already embarrassed.
I know,
That was not my
okay.
intention.
Okay, just hang tight for me, okay?
Thank you.
In my guiltiest moments, I've never been as guilty as she is.
Like she told me because she had 2 totes, and so with the 2 totes, I took all the carts, so that's why she was putting it in there and then there, because otherwise she would.
I should arrest all of the cops.
Okay.
But she ended up purchasing 1 tote, though? Is that what they said? But then okay.
Well, Toast looked at the video, so we can put her, if we want, we can put her bag in here and we can go take a look at that video.
Okay.
Just to make sure. I agree with you, just to make sure.
Hey, real quick question. I was talking to the officer, and when you went through there, you did pay for one of the totes. How come you only paid for one and none of the stuff in there?
Well, because I was like I said, I got a phone call. I was flustered.
So you got a phone call when you're checking out, or when?
No, I got it on my way out.
So after you checked out. So, but yeah.
Well, no. Let me rephrase that. I got a phone call a little bit earlier than that, on my way out the other side. I forgot that there was other items in there, and like I said, like in my mind, thinking, okay, I gotta go look for my keys to get out of here.
Okay. Okay, hang tight. We're just gonna check the video, okay?
Yeah, we just want to make sure that we can clearly refute what she's trying to tell us.
She's gonna fight this. Like,
Oh,
I understand.
yeah. I mean, I get
She
it.
has to fight this because she wants to keep her certification.
So under our criteria, this is
She's already staged the tote.
yeah. So the tote is full of all the stuff you've
Yeah.
seen already.
Okay. Okay, grabs a receipt. Why is she grabbing a bag?
This is confusing to me. She grabs a bag and sticks it in there, and then she never does anything with it.
My man, is she planning to like go try to do returns on the merchandise with the bag? Like, what is the plan here? Something weird's going on. Okay. All right, she's full of it.
Yeah, we're thinking so. The more we
So
talk to her,
she picks out a bunch of stuff. She keeps
Yeah, no, let me rephrase.
She went to a door host, went to customer service. At no point did she leave the cart or attempt to leave the merchandise. She has the tote staged in the cart. She goes up to the self-checkout, scans the tote, takes the receipt, grabs an empty Walmart bag, and then proceeds right past everything to come out the doors. And that's when they stop her. The tote was like this.
Was there any candy items? Nope. That don't make sense because didn't she say she came to buy candy for the PD?
She's just trying to play on her emotions with the trunk or treat thing. She's lying. 1 tote, 2 lids, and then the empty bag. I'm thinking she grabbed the bag to try to probably stage it as legitimate if she got stopped, would be my guess.
Yeah. Everything I've seen, obviously I just work in Walmart, but everything I've seen, she was super nervous.
Yeah.
And I recognize her, and I swear I've seen her on camera doing it before.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know too if you see anything else.
I'll definitely
Would you like her trespassed on top of this too?
No, it's her first one, so...
My thought, when we go back to re-interview her, just straight up lay it out and say, listen, the difference between you getting booked into jail today and getting cited for shoplifting is you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because I think if she wants to continue to lie about it, we also charge her false reporting, dude. Like, because I mean, what's the reason? Why lie at this point?
My issue is, her doing this makes all of us look bad.
I'm the Robin Hood.
I think think if she's willing to tell the truth, we consider that option.
Yeah, 'cause she has her car.
But I think if she wants to try to dig in her heels and stick with her BS story, then
she just got a bit too used to everywhere giving pigs complimentary shit.
I'm game for that.
That's my feeling.
I think it's a good strategy. I really do. Let's do it. This was a personal bag, right?
Yeah, it's all her personal. Yeah.
Travel well belongs to the White Mountain.
What is that? C10 Pro, dude.
IR scanner. You know? What's an IR scanner?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Pretty high tense there.
It's a camera detector, like for detecting surveillance cameras.
Oh. What is that thing? Detecting surveillance cameras. Like,
yeah, or bugs like
cameras?
RF frequency stuff. Is that that's the bag that she took with? I bet you.
I couldn't hear her super good, but she said she claimed. Oh, she got
Oh, nice, dude.
She's probably been doing this a
while. Well, and so Miles said he swear he has seen her before.
Which I'd be interested if he goes back and finds anything else.
Dude, you know he will.
Yeah. Captain Steele's calling.
Oh, nice.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna tell you, after going in there, went to a video and saw the video on that, and actually seeing where, you know, each time going through there, concealing the items, and then why did you grab an extra Walmart bag when you checked out?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Well, even in your bag, you got a bunch of empty Walmart bags.
Those are for poop, for my Belgian melon one.
So you keep them when you buy, but you don't recall grabbing one today? Okay. Well, and then initially you told me you came here because of trunk or treat.
Yes.
The city gave you. Well, none of the stuff you had with you were nothing with candy.
Oh, do the bags... Are they, like 15 or 25 cent bags or something, or are they the, do you still... Because when they started charging us for bags here, we got more... They weren't the old school bags anymore. They made bags that are supposed to be better or something. But, like, is she literally on the hook for the bag as well? Stealing the bag.
My stuff and then come through and get the candy stuff because it's really heavy to carry in a tote.
It just doesn't look good, the whole thing, but I just asked you to be honest, because here's the situation here. Video's here, the other officers reviewed it, and said, that's why I'm asking you to be honest. You were both officers, so...
No, that was not my intention.
So you never had attention, you're saying it's totally accidental?
Yes.
Alright, hang tight for me.
Do you mind if I talk to you?
Jump in, yeah. She's already been Mirandized.
So...
Yeah, it depends where you live.
Obviously, you know why
sense.
we're over here?
Yes, I do.
Yep. So why were the items inside of the tote?
Like I said, I have 2 separate totes. I was going to do one for the candy and then one for my personal stuff. I was on my way home.
Mm-hmm. Now we told her, professional curse, she didn't even cuss. We don't do that to no one else.
And when were you going to get the candy then?
I was going to get them probably around the same time. I was going around to make... Candy usually melts. I didn't want to put it in my car right away.
I believe that you're looking for your keys. But here's the deal. You did a crime today.
I know, it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look...
It's not that it doesn't look good. It's shoplifting.
That was not my intention.
I'm not asking you what your intention was.
I know.
Okay?
I know. I got
I'm not saying when you got here you planned to steal stuff.
No.
I'm not saying that.
But you
What's
did.
the number? You might call him, give him a rundown. What's the number?
Oh,
and yes, she did.
I'll give you his word for in essence word.
You're a certified keys
Fucking highlight the
If I lost my keys, what are the keys for?
My car, my unit.
Yeah.
That's
so
the kind of edit that I would have made.
I would leave my merchandise.
Oh, fuck, they've got 4 million subscribers.
Weapons in there, correct?
Yes.
So why go through self-checkout, purchase the tote, and then try to leave the store?
Because I was trying to steal
How's it going? We're chatting with her. If you just give us a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, can we talk over here real quick? You're her captain, right?
Yes,
Is
I'm
that
the
your captain? So they have her on video, and it looks pretty clear that she was concealing items into a tote.
They've been watching you. I watched the surveillance video. You look like a thief. I'm gonna be honest with you. You look like a shoplifter on the video. I've watched a lot of shoplifters on video. You look like a shoplifter.
Okay, that's not good then.
It's not? I mean, we deal in probable cause, right? What's probable? Let me ask you. You have this call right now. Take your profession out of it. What's probable?
Evidence, whatever you've got.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you what's probable.
I guess what it looks like.
What does it look like?
It looks like shoplifting.
It does.
That's brutal, making her.
Alright, sit tight.
Joe, this is her captain.
She didn't have to answer any of that.
She did need to buy a tote.
Cool. Well, she also shoplifted.
Yeah, that's what I told
So,
her.
problem is that she's
Yeah.
given us 7 different stories about what she was doing and how she was trying to get that accomplished. And asset protection washed her
Hey,
like a tote.
they all would have eaten the candy if she managed to make it back to the fucking... It's like, yeah, it's... Not a chance they wouldn't have fucking also enjoyed the ill-gotten gains. stealing from that poor corporation. There are no victims here. Everybody's shit. There's no good people in this circumstance, except for maybe the loss prevention dude, who's probably just a nerd that managed to get a cool job where he sits in a box all day looking at a little fucking thing. It's like, if you're in that job, quit, or let people steal, or don't take it seriously and just take their money. But he's probably the only one that's close to a human being in any of this situation here.
Items, one item at a time, close the lid every time. She had ample opportunities to stop and leave her cart with someone. She decided instead to purchase only the tote that was full of the items. And
the only problem with like having those kinds of jobs is even if you did try to fucking shirk off as much as you can, like this is part of the problem with so much of fucking society potentially, particularly like, you know, commodified fucking slices of life in terms of fucking vocational shit. Fucking, it's like it takes advantage, it exploits your innate tendency. Like, people will describe it as having their own good work ethic, and it's like, no, you're just like good, you just want to do things well if you're going to bother to do them, and being employed exploits that, obviously. It's like, you know, they know that you're still going to try and sort of put in whatever effort to make it or whatever, but it's like, it's also fucking, you end up trapped where you accidentally gamify things, and it's like, if you're sitting there watching these fucking videos through them, like watching these monitors of people cruising around, and you're that bored, and then you see somebody that looks like they might be stealing, you're going to be like, holy shit, look at that! And it's like, it becomes a game, and it's like, no, but wait, stop. You're only helping the corporation. Stop it. Don't do your job. Let them go. Just watch them. Just let them steal. It's like, I know it's technically your job, but like, maybe you've just got a really great secure store and nobody ever steals anything, so you get to just do whatever you want. Just don't do your job, is what I'm saying.
to leave the store without stopping to talk to anybody before she was confronted by asset protection.
Does she have her Unikey?
No, she's saying she still doesn't know where that is. But we also haven't dug through her pockets or anything like that. But I mean, she did shoplifting, so that's where we're at today.
Okay.
Is at the very least, she's getting charged for shoplifting.
Okay.
So
I was just talking to the supervisor and make sure it was okay. He says it's okay if you want to see the video.
I saw this in my
By
recommendations.
now, officers had reviewed the footage, heard her story, and felt confident they
this
understood
and
what happened. But before making any decisions, they wanted her own
it's
captain to see the video for herself. But when they stepped back into Walmart, they were met with new information.
Hey, can you show us
On
the
the
video?
floor of substance, Sylvine.
I'm pretty sure I found her doing it.
But yeah, I won't watch it right now. I'm probably going to have to.
There's another one. This one's going to take a lot longer.
That's okay. You found another one too?
Yeah, so I found another one. This one's the most concerning because I got to make sure that she didn't pay for it.
Probably have to end stream after this, so I will have to go do some editing.
One of my associates
Since Dave didn't come along.
and takes the tote.
I might end up doing a stupid late stream later on, possibly see what happens, but
so that's all inside of there. I want to make sure that she didn't have any this already. But
it's a good enough time of day that it should be somewhere
Give me the dates on today's the what? The 6th?
Today is the 6th, the 30th.
9:30.
And then the big one was going to be 8:27.
8:27.
If that is what we see.
She looks like she.
Yeah, so she puts it back on without. No, she got her back, but same. Maybe it's that backpack she carries always, but.
Maybe that's like her purse or something.
Yeah, but this one, the 30th, she has like her hair tight. She has her looks like
work boots on there. So on the 9:30 in uniform and today uniform, and her patrol vehicle's out there now. So. Like I told you, being honest straight with me, and I'm gonna be straight with you right now.
Okay.
So after loss prevention saw you this little time, he found 2 other days where you're filling it with the toys, filling another one with the candy.
2 other times.
If it's truly those
with the same method, though. That's crazy.
For a felony, for the value in that, because the one with all the toys that you didn't pay for.
But it's like
when you came in, so they have 3 videos they're pulling right now.
Like I said before, these are local, like these are colleagues. Maybe it's a big enough place that they work, they're not direct colleagues, whatever, but they service, say, like, she's doing it outside of her fucking work area, but why is she hitting the same place 3 times with the exact same method? And it's like, even if you were a pig that's gone around stealing from fucking Walmart, it's like, wouldn't you do it further afield and not hit the same place over and over? Am I just a better criminal than she is or something?
And that's why I asked you to be honest, just give me give you opportunity. So we're human, we make mistakes.
No, they're not. She's a pig.
That's why I said it doesn't look good, especially you being an officer if you're lying to me. But straight, I made a mistake, I did this, tell me. That's all I'm asking you. So is that something you commonly do and just...
No, I wasn't trying to take anything today.
Today?
No.
But you have in the past?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. I'm asking you honestly. Because that's the worst thing is when I see those videos and then you're telling me today. You know what I mean? So in the past,
why is she saying words? Okay. She's a cop.
Fair enough, I appreciate that.
I'm pretty certain that she's allowed to say, listen guys, we're both cops, how about you just do whatever you have to do and I'm going to shut the fuck up.
So you take that, that's why I'm going to keep you posted as we go. I told you at the beginning to be straight with me honest.
Silence isn't an admission of guilt, is it? I think, I don't understand all of your things there, but I have a feeling that one of your things is specifically designed so that silence isn't an admission of guilt or something.
He told me, I gave my number, I said, so you have an answer in an hour? He said, within an hour. And just to tell you, she asked what was going on after you were here. And I said, after reviewing that video, I realized you lied to me. I said, have you stolen? She's like, yeah, I have stolen here. But today wasn't intentional. So we're going to discuss it with our boss, go back to see if we're going to do the long form.
It'll be nice to do a long form so she can come in tomorrow and place her on leave or something, pending investigation.
What?
We'll let you know here in about 20 minutes.
Crazy.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're on scene, lady.
What were you thinking? I mean, I don't understand. Why would you put your career on line for something foolish like this? You know what I mean? It's not worth it. Even if you say today wasn't intentional, they've already got 3 other videos.
3 other times?
I don't understand.
Maybe he's
In the days that followed, Loss Prevention completed a full audit of Melissa's past visits, and detectives reviewed the transactions tied to her employee status and the items she claimed were for work. That review uncovered additional concerns, including purchases made with department funds that didn't match what was taken and items that were never reimbursed. With the repeated thefts, the use of a tote to conceal merchandise, and the financial discrepancies, the case was forwarded for felony review under Arizona's organized retail theft and fraudulent scheme statutes. Investigators ultimately linked her to multiple incidents over several months, with roughly $1,200 in alleged thefts and fraudulent refunds, including returns on items that records showed were never purchased. Melissa was cited and released that night, trespassed from every Walmart, and later indicted on multiple counts of felony shoplifting and fraudulent schemes. She pleaded not guilty, and her employment status with the department has not been publicly updated since. However, if convicted, she would automatically face decertification in the state of Arizona and never again be allowed to work as a trusted public servant. We reached out to Melissa Ward for comment, but did not receive a response.
And that's the most ethical and least violent cop. Fucking ACAB. Let's listen to some foreskins. Got that one trying to hold. I still can't help. I listened to a lot of boy music and shit growing up, and there's a lot that I don't listen to, but it's so hard for me. Like, my Foreskins tape was one of my favourite fucking tapes when I was a kid. Like, fucking Clockwork Gangsters. Yeah. See if I got it. want the whole album though, because that's probably the weakest song on there. Type 4 I'm gonna do. Why isn't it not? This isn't even one. What about this? Skipping that though. I always hated the opening track because it's too long. What am I doing? Don't worry, Tony. Settle down, mate. We'll be going soon. I actually just wanted to. Because I'm gonna finish up stream.
This one's about a psychopath. It's all for the mugs in Ealing.
If you could see the boy, he's being pretty cute even if he is yelling at me. Well, I smoke shit. I'm ready.
Who spilled my drink? Give us a...
Alright.
We don't want to die. I don't want to die in a nuclear war. We're not going to die for this government. We're not going to die. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to...
Well, what a normal man. I'm still adjusting to this ball. Chucky, thank you very much, mate. We've got a baby now, have we? Fucking... I'm a proud mum, Dad. Thank you, mate. Smoke check. Hey, I'm happy either way when we do. I'll let Chucky choose the role. I'm willing to accommodate. But I'm sorry for the timing, Chucky, but we are just about to raid out. Excuse me. I'm going to go get a few things done. I might come back for a weird late stream later. I will publish this VOD straight away, so if you want to go back, you can witness me trying to make new friends in the start of the stream. You might find that amusing. We nearly made a new friend today with Howie, but I don't know if it worked in the end. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out, and yeah, thank you as always for fucking support you. I never expect you to be subbing, but somehow I don't stream that often, so it seems like you're going to do it every week. I really appreciate the support. Be well, guys, I'll see you around soon. I won't be far away.